webinar will provide guidance regarding the extra grade known as -9 XG grade level found in PowerSchool and that will populate in ECATS. The guidance found within this webinar is specifically for students with disabilities, but the intent is for students on the extended content standards. This webinar is presented from the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction, Division of Exceptional Children, Home Base, and Accountability Services. Per IDEA requirements and North Carolina policy, the goal of the state is to provide appropriate educational opportunity to all children with disabilities who reside in North Carolina to ensure that all children with disabilities ages 3 through 21 have available to them a free and appropriate public education. Students who participate on the extended content standards are provided the opportunity to attend and participate in high school courses through age 21 if they choose. Students on the extended content standards graduate high school with a certificate of completion. Per board policy grad-010, statutory reference GS 115C-106.3 parentheses 1, students must complete the necessary credits to earn the certificate. For students entering grade 9 in 2019, 2020, and beyond, the students must pass at least 22 course credits, including 4 English credits, 4 math credits, 3 science credits, 3 social studies credits, 1 health and physical education credit, and 6 local electives, with a minimum of 2 from the extended content standard elective courses of vocational preparation and health, safety, and independent living. The policy can be found on the State Board of Education's webpage. Click the heading Graduation Policy to view the policy in its entirety.
Hello, I am Rob Dietrich, the Home Base Manager. I will be discussing the graduation requirements for -9 XG students in PowerSchool on this slide and the next. Please keep in mind as we discuss graduating these students on the Graduation Data Verification Report, we must remember the only students who are to be included are those students who have met the graduation requirements to receive a diploma or certificate. This slide shows different examples of how XG -9 students should appear in PowerSchool for the GDV report. This chart only applies to students who meet the XG requirement. In example 1, a 12th grade student who has met the requirements and is able to graduate and treated like every other graduate in the cohort and is included on the GDV. They met the diploma certificate requirements, yes. They are in the GDV in PowerSchool, yes. The next grade level is 99, and the next school is graduated students. For example 2, this is a 12th grade student who it is decided will move to grade level XG -9 and is not included on the GDV. Therefore, they do not meet the diploma certificate requirements. That is a no. GDV in PowerSchool is also a no. Therefore, the next grade level is -9, and the next school is the current school or whichever school they will attend. Example 3, -9 XG student who has met the graduation requirements after 1 year and is able to graduate is included on the GDV. Yes to meeting the diploma certificate requirements, yes to being in the GDV in PowerSchool. The next grade level is 99, and the next school is graduated students. Example 4, -9 XG student who after year 1 still has not met the graduation requirement and will return to the school the next year as XG -9 again in the same school, and they are not included on the GDV. Therefore, diploma certificate requirements met is no. They are not on the GDV in PowerSchool. The next grade level is -9, and the next school is the current school. Example 5. A -9 XG student after 2 years has met the graduation requirement and is able to graduate and is included on the GDV. In that case, they met the diploma requirement, and that is a yes. They are on the GDV in PowerSchool, that is a yes. The next grade level is 99, and the next school is graduated students. Please make sure of the note, a student who is grade level -9 to graduated students should only be placed on GDV when graduation requirements are met. This could continue in years until the student reaches the age of 22.
The extra grade -9 XG should be used for any child that meets the criteria as outlined on the next slide. The extra grade -9 XG should be used for any child that meets the following criteria. Criteria 1 has an individualized education program, IEP. Number 2 has completed the 12th grade but still has not met graduation requirements or reached the age of 22. Number 3, the -9 extra grade XG may be utilized for any student who meets the above criteria. As a subcategory, this category is typically used for students who are following the extended content standards and participating on the NC Extend 1. These students often remain in high school beyond 4 years.
This is a screenshot of grade levels displayed on the PowerSchool home screen. The -9 XG grade level is intended for students who have completed the 12th grade but will return to the public school unit to receive services.
This is Molly McGahee from the Accountability Services Division, and I will cover the next few slides. Students on the extended content standards should progress through the grade levels in sequential order of 9, 10, 11, and 12. Once a student has completed grade 12, the student should progress to the extra grade, XG, grade level. This ensures that the student has completed grades 9 through 12 in sequential order. The guidance from the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction is for students on the extended content standards to progress sequentially from grade 9 to 10, grade 10 to 11, and grade 11 to 12. Since students on the extended content standards are assessed at grade 10 in the areas of English 2, NC Math 1, and biology, the student should be enrolled in those corresponding courses. The instruction must match the assessment. As outlined on the slide, decisions should be made as to which courses each student should take throughout their high school career. It is important to note that specifically in grades 10 and 11, specific courses are assessed, so it would benefit the student to have the courses and assessments aligned for those grade levels. As previously stated, there are course requirements for how many credits should be taken to receive a certificate of completion. Local decision based on individual student needs is displayed on the slide, where other courses need to be decided upon for the student to take in order to meet the credit requirements outlined in the NC Grad 010 policy. This slide illustrates the high school progression for students on the extended content standards. Students should progress grades 9, 10, 11, and then 12. And if the student chooses to continue to attend school after grade 12, the extra grade, XG, should be utilized as the current grade level for all subsequent years. This is to ensure that students participating on the extended content standards can continue to be enrolled and take courses until their 22nd birthday if they choose. This slide illustrates the state-mandated tests by grade level for students participating on the extended content standards. At grade 10, students participate in the NC Extend 1 alternate assessments of English 2, NC Math 1, and Biology. At grade 11, students participate in the grade 11 NC Extend 1 alternate assessment, which includes English Language Arts/Reading, Mathematics, and Science. For any student who is a CTE concentrator, is required to take the WorkKeys assessment. For more information on the CTE concentrators, please contact your CTE administrator. This table illustrates grade levels with corresponding accountability measures that are applied for all students. This includes students participating on the North Carolina Standard Course of Study and students participating on the extended content standards. Once a student completes grade 12 and progresses to the XG grade level, the student will no longer be factored into the accountability measures. Again, students on the extended content standards should progress through the grade levels in sequential order of 9, 10, 11, and 12. Once a student has completed grade 12, the student should progress to the extra grade level. For questions about extended content standards or graduation requirements, please contact Beverly Colwell, Matthew Martinez, or Dreama McCoy. For questions about the NC Extend 1 alternate assessments, please contact Molly McGahee. For questions about accountability measures, please contact Curtis Sonneman. And for questions concerning PowerSchool, please contact Rob Dietrich. Thank you for listening to the webinar today.